Thank you, Coach. Next pick to finish third in the league is the University of Charleston. The Golden Eagles welcome back 7 starters on a defense that gave up just 19 points a game last year. On offense, Charleston will be led by one of the more dynamic players in the league in John Knox, who just might line up on any given play at any position other than offensive line when the Golden Eagles have the ball. Please welcome in his 4th year at Charleston, head coach Pat Kirkland.
Thank you, Reed, and thank you to the media for coming out. The support that you give the Mountain East and all the universities and colleges up here is tremendous, and we appreciate that. Looking forward to getting our second season in the Mountain East underway. Very encouraged. You know, one thing I've learned probably going into my 4th season as a head coach here is that, you know, you win with good people, and I think we've got a really good senior class with great leadership. They've taken a lot of pride and ownership in the program, which is exciting as a head football coach. We've got some things we've got to work on. A year ago, we lost some games that I thought we were in a position to win, and we just didn't finish. And it's something we put a big emphasis on in the offseason. Obviously, breaking down both sides of the ball and in the kicking game, you know, offensively, the strength of our offense is we have all 5 of our offensive linemen returning. And I think they're a good group. It's led by Justin Johnson, who was an all-conference tackle for us. Kyle Revis, our center, and Juwan Arnold, our other tackle, kind of anchor that offensive front. And, you know, I think last year we finished second in the conference in rushing. We needed to be a much more balanced attack on that side of the ball. And obviously, you know, we always had some injuries at quarterback. John Knox did a tremendous job and is probably one of the best athletes I've ever been around. He needs to be in a position where we can get him in space, and I think we did a nice job in the offseason of getting some quarterbacks that can compete and maybe do what we want them to do pre-snap and decide where to go with the football. And, you know, we've got to be able to throw it on first down and be much more of a balanced attack, and I think we've got those guys in our program now that I'm excited about, where we got the opportunity to put John at receiver a little bit more, where I think he's just a dynamic threat out there. So I'm encouraged about the progress we've made on that side of the ball. But on defense, you know, looking at that, that's where the strength of our football team is. You know, we have really 7/8 returners, really our front 7. You know, we have 2 all-conference players coming back up front, Demetrius Reddick, Rockford Stone coming back. We have a guy, we had a red shirt last year, that I'm excited just to get on the field and see what he can do. All 3 of the linebacker core is back. 2 of those guys were all conference players. We lost Matt Kelly, who kind of split time last year, had a lot of injuries. And really in the back end on defense, I think you know we brought in some guys mid-year that I think will be able to contribute. And the thing with this conference is it's such a competitive conference. You know, every week, like Coach Shell was talking about, was you got to be ready to play. You know, there's used to be teams here and there. Now everybody is really, you know, it's an even level playing field. And the preparation that you encourage with your kids from day one, you know, so you just can't cram on Friday. You've got to approach it, you know, like you're in a class Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and make sure you prepare and as a coach and as a player. And I think we've got that mentality now. I think the players have bought into what we're doing. Really, you know, we've got to have a starting point. You know, that's what preseason polls are, but that's about it. You know, like everybody up here, they'll tell you the first thing that's probably the most important is something we didn't do last year is you got to stay healthy. And you hope to create some depth during camp, which I think we'll do. But we can't afford not to, you know, get it out of first gear. We start with a conference opponent in Wesleyan, who I think is just probably is one of the best players in their quarterback in the conference, and we've got to, you know, start preparing immediately and make sure that you know, we're ready to go, and I think we will. Last year I had to replace 4 coaches. I'm excited to say, you know, this year we're all back, so we're doing more preparing than we are coaching up the coaches to coach. And I think that's extremely important for us. But I'm excited, encouraged to get things rolling next week and to start the season. But I want to wish everybody the best of luck. And thanks again to the media for coming out.